What's good, Sam? How was it?
So you've been living this secret the whole time by yourself?
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, it's already been on Stars. I just hope they don't do what they did with Different Strokes and gave the syndicated versions and stuff. So, which I doubt. But I also heard that they were also gonna put Sanford the 81 spinoff too. So yeah, I actually do like Rush. Mo- I haven't heard everything that they put out, but the material in the 70s and the 80s I didn't fuck with. It's good, Ray Sean. So I gotta talk about the Grammy nominations. So Jay Z got the most Grammy nominations. Like I said, I'm not gonna stay on too long. Probably for about close to an hour. I do gotta get up in the morning. Oh, Billy Porter was in the movie. That's what's up. Yeah, I know Keenan Thompson was in it too. So cute. There's a lot of controversy when it comes to her right now. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it once Try gets here. No, I didn't watch that Janet Jackson documentary. Part of me don't even want to watch that shit. Well, fuck it. Mm. Damn Timberlake. They even blasting him for Britney Spears and shit. Oh well. Oh well. Y'all know I'm not really the biggest Timberlake fan, so this is kind of hilarious for me. Yo,
What's
what's
good?
up?
What's good?
Not much. Just getting ready to talk about these Grammy nominations, waiting for you to come on.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 'cause I like talking to you about this shit.
Ah, it's
I
crazy.
mean, I got a lot to say. Jay Z got the most nominations this year.
Right.
That's crazy. But anyway, so record of the year, we
Yeah.
got ABBA. I still have faith in you. They
I
still
didn't
make
even know they came out with something.
right. They still make.
That's wild, bro.
Wow. Okay. John Baptiste, Freedom,
I gotta hear that.
Tony Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I get a kick out of you, which that was alright. But
Right. Right.
everyone's trying to make Lady Gaga this bonafide triple threat now, which I'm going to talk more about that later.
I'm a Lady Gaga fan. I love Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is like I don't know. She can act, but it's
Right.
just like not everyone is just like acting like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread
Oh boy.
and shit like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Shit. I would
Sam is a
take Lady,
fan too. He loves Lady. What's your favorite Lady Gaga song, Sam?
I would take Lady Gaga over Adele. On the real.
Oh Lord, here we go. Adele is a talented singer.
Uh, Justin Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon Peaches.
That I'm surprised about. Because they totally skipped his last album. They totally skipped the Changes album, and they nominated him for all the major categories for the Justice album. But like I said, like I thought it was a good album. I don't like the title though, and I have a issue with the MLK snippets on there. But with like minus those two things, I think it was a solid album.
Bro, I don't care for Little Bastard for real.
Poker Poker Face, that was a classic. I love that record.
Yeah, I love Poker Face.
That was dope.
Um, Randy Charlie, Right on Time. Doja Cat and SZA, Kiss Me More.
I love that song. Dope
That was
song.
decent.
Yeah.
I mostly just like it for SZA to be real with you.
Right.
Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever.
Uh huh.
Lil Nas X, Montero, Call Me by Your Name,
Right.
Olivia Rodrigo, Driver's License, and the greatest R&B group of all time, Silk Sonic, will leave the door open.
They're gonna win it. I think.
I don't know. I
I
have a feeling.
that song is still they're still being played. They still playing that song.
Yeah, but as I said, you know how the Grammys. I have a feeling they might give it to either Tony Bennett or they might pull some slick shit up their sleeve and probably give it to like Billie Eilish or somebody and shit like that. Because I don't think Lil Nas X is gonna win for Montero.
I don't like Billie Eilish. Year was last year. I don't think she's gonna win it.
You'll be
But
surprised.
I think Silk Sonic. I definitely see them winning a couple.
Yeah. Now, album of the year, John Batiste, We Are. Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, Love for Sale. The white supremacist Justin Bieber with Justice. Okay. Doja Cat, Planet Her. Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever. Her with Back Off My Mind, which there's some controversy with her right now, to be real with you.
What's the controversy?
Well, they said that since a lot of people are kind of mad because like she has people in the Grammy committee like her uncle, and that she's getting all these Grammy nominations and shit like that, and they mad
But
about
what
that.
she does, I said it months ago. How she had the best R&B album of the year to me. You
Yes,
know,
that one, Summer Walker's was pretty good too.
I didn't hear Summer Walker yet.
Silk Sonic, that's up there too. I mean, those three to me and shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But I just feel her that makes good music and shit too. No
She
one's
does.
complaining about Adele getting all them Grammy nominations, but okay.
And I wasn't a huge Adele I wasn't a huge her fan, but when I heard back in my mind, I was like, yo, like for like 20 something tracks, and it's like her official debut album. It was banging. Like every track on there was great. The production was great. You know, she had her features, but it wasn't like overloaded with a lot of features.
Right.
I think it's like definitely the best R&B album of the year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get mad about that. Lil Nas X Montero, Olivia Rodrigo Sour, Taylor Swift Evermore, Kanye West Donda.
Who's winning that?
To be honest, I don't
Who
even
is
care.
winning that?
I really don't care for like. I kind of want her to win.
Mm.
But at the same time, I know that's not gonna win album of the year. I'll
You
be
don't think
mad.
so?
Nah, because her is like I like her, but it's like she's more of like the R&B crowd compared to like the pop crowd. If that makes sense.
Right.
And I kind of find it funny that Donda and Certified Lover Boy, which we'll get into that, was nominated for a lot of awards and shit. But
I knew they was gonna get nominated because I mean to me this year as far as mainstream, there wasn't really a lot of big albums. You had Kanye, you had Drake, you had Nas, J. Cole. That's it really. Everything
Tyler,
else was like and Tyler, right? And Tyler. I don't even look at Tyler as mainstream though, but I think now he's just getting his respect. But I think that was really it. We didn't really have like a lot of major. They snubbed Buster. You
oh,
know,
don't even get. We'll talk about the rap.
you know what I'm
That makes
saying? Like for me, like to me, the best still to me, the best albums were the underground artists. You know what I'm saying? Griselda didn't really have a big year this year, but we still had Muggs dropping heat. We still had Rome Streets. We still had Evidence. There was a lot of dope underground artists that were dropping heat. You know what I'm saying? And I just listened to the new Muggs joint, the Winter 2. And Stally and Apollo Brown dropped a new album, Blacklight. It's a fire album, but of course the Grammys are not gonna recognize those artists. So I already knew that the big artists that came out with the albums this year were gonna get nominated because that's who they checking for. They checking for Nas, they checking for Kanye, they checking for Drake, J. Cole and Tyler. And that's gonna be That rap album, best album category is gonna be anybody could get that one. Anybody could get that. Now, to me, if you ask me, I'm going with Tyler. I think Tyler had a great album. I like Donda. I said it when Donda came out. Donda is Kanye's best album in years. Okay, I said that when it came out. He said he was focused on this album. You know, and I think the best thing for him to do was to get away from Kim Kardashian, because once he got hooked up with Kim, his music started to suffer. You know what I'm saying? So Donda to me was a dope album. You know, people can say what they want about the gospel aspect. He always had gospel in his music. There's nothing different. You know what I'm saying? And you know, those two to me were like the best. As far as everything else, J. Cole album was okay. It's not his best. I don't care for Drake's album. I heard it. It's nothing different from anything else. And you already know how I feel about King's Disease too. So
Yeah, I'll give my thoughts on the rap albums when I get to them and shit. But I definitely hear what you're saying about that. Definitely. Song of the year. I really don't care for most of these and shit. It's like mostly pop artists. Same old, same old. I know Silk Sonic got one Montero. Um, eh. Best new artist. Arouge Aftab, Jimmy Allen, Baby King, Phineas, Glass Animals, Japanese Breakfast, The Kid Leroy, Arlo Parks, Olivia Rodrigo, and Saweetie.
I don't know anybody in that category except for Saweetie. And I just heard about this kid Leroy. I know he's like friends with Justin Bieber. Or he was on tour with Bieber or something like that. That's it. I don't know anybody else. Glass Animals and all these other. I don't know them.
Mm. I only know Saweetie and Baby Kim. All right.
I can't even tell who's gonna win that. So
You care for the pop categories?
yeah, of course.
All
I grew
right.
up on pop music.
Justin Bieber, anyone? Oh, this is pop solo performance, by the way.
Okay.
Randy Carlile, Right on Time. Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever. Ariana Grande, Positions, and Olivia Rodrigo, Driver's License.
I like Ariana. Ariana had a good album too. Positions was a good album.
I still have to listen to that.
That was that was good. I enjoyed it. It was more adult. I think we talked about it a little bit. We didn't like do a review about it, but she got more nasty on the Positions album.
Yeah, I got that one. I just didn't
Yeah.
listen to an
Oh,
opening.
you bought it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a blind buy, so I was just like, you know what? Let me just
Yeah.
borrow y'all.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
All right, best pop duo performance. Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I get a kick out of you. I feel like that's gonna win. To be real with you, but
I think so. He might get something.
Justin Bieber and Benny Blanco, Lonely.
Yeah, I love that
BTS,
song. That was a great song.
BTS Butter. Coldplay Higher Power. And Doja Cat and SZA Kiss Me More.
Love that song. Um, the Bieber song I want to, but that was like one of his earlier songs before the album even came out. That was like one of those songs he just threw out there, and they end up using it in like a Apple commercial or something. So that one I heard for like months, and then he ended up putting it on the album. That was a good song. Nice ballad. The Doja Cat song I liked. You know, it's real like it has like a disco feel to it. So I think any one of those two could win it.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that.
The new chick, the Spanish chick, Olivia Rodrigo. I know she won a lot of like American Music Awards, so I think she could win a couple of the Grammys.
Hmm. I don't even know who Olivia Rodrigo is and shit.
Yeah, I've seen people like post up her albums like so.
Hmm. Best traditional pop vocal album. Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, Love for Sale.
You going with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nora Jones, Till We Meet Again, live. Tori Kelly, A Tori Kelly Christmas. Lettucey sings Nina. Willie Nelson, That's Life. And Dolly Parton, A Holly Dolly Christmas.
So who's winning?
I feel like it's Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah. Let's go down a little bit.
What's good? Slivian's Lamb. What's up?
Push the R&B categories. Best R&B performance. Snow Allegra, Lost You. Justin Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar, Giving Up Peaches.
You don't care for that song?
I don't understand why that's an R&B, but you know what? I'm just gonna
Well,
go.
it's an R&B song.
I mean, there's been Raheem Devon had a good album this year,
He
and
did,
but
and I do the Grammys again. It's like they're going for the big names. I mean, are they gonna recognize Raheem Devon or Apollo Brown? I thought the Lovesick album was dope, but I don't. We know these artists. I don't think they too familiar, or if they do know about artists like that, they just not giving them a chance.
I mean, Raheem Devon has got a few Grammy nods this year too.
Right.
Her with Damage, Silk
Fire.
Sonic, hmm Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open, and Jasmine Sullivan, Pick Up the Feelings.
Hey man, that's a tight category.
Either Silk or her.
I agree. Like Damage, that's the one with Corday. That's like
Yeah,
one of my favorite tracks on the album. So I think Corday's a dope lyricist, and I definitely could see her winning that or Silk Sonic. But I mean, I think Bieber's still gonna win some major ones in the like strong categories.
Best traditional R&B performance. John Batiste, I Need You. BJ the Chicago Kid, PJ Morton, and Kenyon Dixon featuring Charlie Burrell, Bring It On Home to Me. Leon Bridges featuring Robert Glasper, More Born Again. Her for Fight for You, and Lucky Dave featuring Yeba, How Much Can a Heart Take?
Lucky Day is a dope artist, man. Like when I saw um that Tiny Desk performance he did with Africa, and then I heard the album, like yo, this dude he got it. Definitely a dope singer. He's doing real R&B. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, if he could win a major Grammy, I think that would be a good look for him.
Yeah, I definitely hear your point about that. Sam is asking if I'm discussing the rock category.
Not
I
yet.
mean, yeah, I want to discuss it.
You
I've
gotta
just
do
not.
rock to me.
Yeah, I got. It's just like a lot of rock artists. I'm not gonna lie. I don't listen to like a lot of rock music like in this decade. A lot of times, I don't know
Right.
why. It's just not really hitting it for me.
We know what you love. You love Metallica, and they're not nominated this year, so you got to settle for the Foo Fighters. Damn it.
uh, I mean, I don't dislike the Foo Fighters. I just don't really listen to them like that. 'Cause I still fuck with Dave Grohl and shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. They
Yeah,
still making great music.
yeah. Mine is Aerosmith, but
They ain't not nominated either. So
I best R&B song. Anthony Clemens Jr., Jeff Gittleman. I'm just gonna say Her Damage, yeah, because this is like the Songwriters Award. SZA with Good Days, Giveon with Heartbreak Anniversary, Silk Sonic will Leave the Door Open, and Jasmine Sullivan will Pick Up Your Feelings.
I gotta hear that Jasmine Sullivan Hotels album. That I heard it was good.
It's pretty solid.
That's good.
Yeah, that's progressive R&B album.
That's the new category they introduced last year.
Yeah, melodic rap, progressive R.
Right.
I'll be killing you with this shit. Okay, Eric Bellinger, New Light. Corey Henry, Something to Say. Hiatus Coyote, Mood Valiant. Lucky Day, Table for Two. Terrence Martin, Robert Glasper, Ninth Wonder, and Kamasi Washington, Dinner Party Dessert. And Masego was studying abroad, extended stay.
I don't. Eric Bellinger. I haven't heard dude since like 2014. He's been around for a couple years and still putting out music. So, and that's a good look for him.
Huh. Definitely feel you about that. I don't know why I'm so tired, man. Shit.
Q said Eminem got snubbed. Man, that's probably the best thing for him.
Eminem won Grammys for all of his albums. Let's
Exactly.
just let's
That
let's
that's
just
not a snub because I don't feel like he's putting out good music now anyway. So
hmm, that's funny. All right, best R&B album: Snow Allegra, Temporary Highs in the Violent Skies, John Batiste, We Are, Leon Bridges, Gold Digger Sound, Her with Back of My Mind, and Jasmine Sullivan with Hotels.
I think Back in My Mind definitely deserves that. Um, like I said, for her to, I thought this was like her second or third album. I didn't know it was like her official debut, and she has like 20 something tracks, and every track on there is fire. So I'm going with her for that.
Definitely. All right, let me go to the rock categories and shit. Best rock performance: AC/DC, Shot in the Dark. Black Pumas, Know You Better, live from Capitol Studio A.
Now I think they won last year. I want to say, I think they won for the last Grammys. Black Pumas was dope. Like I checked out a lot of their songs, and they have like play like live instruments, and they're dope. R&B. I want to say R&B group.
Definitely. I definitely gotta check them out. Chris Cornell, Nothing Compares to You. Deftones, OHMS, and the Great Foo Fighter with Making a Fire.
I'm going with Foo Fighters for that. Definitely going with Foo Fighters for that one. Slivian's Lamb said, Do you think Donda's winning?" I definitely feel like Donda could win album of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I thought Donda was a good album, and Kanye sounded focused for this project, and he hasn't sounded like that in years. And he had the big features, but I think it was a dope. I like Donda more than Drake's album, so I feel like if it's not Donda winning that, then who else was in album of the year?
Um, like her and Lil Nas
Yeah,
X, niggas
I
like that.
think I think her I think Donda definitely. I can see Donda winning for album of the year.
I don't care for
You
either
don't care
album.
for Donda? Is there any album that you like that got nominated this year?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. But I'm gonna throw my food away first, and then I'll continue having a nervous breakdown over these
Sam,
nominations.
Sam said, "I love the Deftones." You heard the Grammys had a category for double. Wait, but double albums are not put out all the time though. Why would they have a category for that? One of my thoughts on the deluxe version, I haven't heard it yet. I heard like the song that he did with Andre. That was a dope song. I haven't heard like the other tracks yet, but I mean, shit, it's like what 27 tracks was the original one, and then he put out like a deluxe. So that should be a double album, really. That's how Def Jam needs to promote it. Like, and they need a physical copy of that. It needs to be like a official double album, and they need to put it out on vinyl and CD. But I thought it was a great album, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I haven't been a fan of like the Wyoming album that he did, and definitely not the stuff he did for Nas, and you know what I'm saying. But this was a focused album, and I think he took his time with it, especially if you're gonna name it after your mom and her passing away, and it sounded great, and the features he had like a whole ton of features on this album, and that's definitely my pick for album of the year. It's definitely my pick. Like I said, like for rap album of the year, If it's not Tyler, then I'm picking Donda. Um, but that's a strong category because any one of them in that category could win. Nas could win it. J Cole could win it. Drake could win it. So that's gonna be like that one. They should definitely televise on TV. They got to televise that one on at
Ah,
the show.
let's see. Let's see what we else we got. Best raw. Oh wait, best metal performance.
That's
And
your
just,
thing.
I mean, I don't even like metal these days either.
You
So
don't like metal? You made us go through a whole
I
Black Flag
love,
discography and
I love
Metallica.
metal back in the day. I don't care for a
You don't
lot
like
of
metal now?
now. Not a
So
lot
that,
of rock music now. Like it's a like Tame Impala. I like.
mm,
Um, Florence and the Machine. I can listen to on occasion.
that's metal to you? I thought
I'm
they were
just saying
like alternative.
rock metal. I'm just saying in general and shit. You know.
So when it comes to rock and metal, you go back in the day. You don't like mess with nobody from now.
If they impress me, it takes somebody to impress me. But you know, hip
Well,
hop
who
artists.
impresses you? What group right now impresses Reg Thompson? Who do you like? Damn it, we want to know. Like what group or band impresses you when it comes to metal and rock?
Honestly, nobody's
Nobody.
impressing me right now.
Okay, so
Not
you
right
don't like
now.
nobody.
Not right now. I'm just sticking to like the veterans and shit like that.
You're
Rage
sticking to the Doors and you're sticking to Black Flag and Bad Brains. That's it.
Yeah, for right now, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if I listen to something from this decade that I like,
hmm
I'll talk. I'll let y'all know and shit. But yeah,
Is there anybody that you would love like you would do a discography like discussion on from like the 2000s or now?
White Stripes.
Okay, I love the White Stripes. Okay, so there's one.
Okay.
That's it. You said you
No,
like
no.
early Linkin Park though.
Yeah, I would do Linkin Park too. I'm trying to think of this one rock group. You don't say it. Don't say it. They were a rock group. They,
Mastodon. Sam said Mastodon.
who?
Mastodon. Are we talking about rock here? That's a group. Mastodon.
I thought you
Gojira.
said Ramadan for a minute.
He said Mastodon.
Oh, it was. Oh no, it was a rock group. Okay.
Are they
Damn.
from the 2000s?
It was like late '90s, 2000s. They had some heat. They had some Buck Cherry.
Oh, Buck Cherry. Okay.
Yeah, I fuck with them and shit like that. But like, I would even throw in Smashing Pumpkins.
Isn't Buck Cherry related to Nina Cherry? That's her brother, right?
Nah, Buck Cherry. They
That's
were
a whole
white
group.
people. Yeah,
Okay, my bad. I'm getting mixed up with another. There's another artist with the Cherry name,
yeah,
and he's the stepbrother of Nina Cherry. Okay.
yeah. I know who you're talking about. Um, hell, that he still did music in the 2000s. Dope music. Lenny Kravitz.
Yes, Lenny Kravitz. I love Lenny
Yeah.
Kravitz. I don't. I. It's been a long time since I heard like a good Lenny Kravitz album. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought like one of his recent ones, the Ray. I think it's called Rays or some shit. But it was like a mix of like rock and like he was like singing over trap beats. I'm like, this is not Lenny Kravitz. The fuck is you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is
Lenny
this? This
doing
trap rock? We getting
Lenny
trap
doing
rock?
rap.
Trap rock? Yeah, he was singing over 808 beats.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't like a well promoted album. I just feel like you just threw that out there just to throw it out there. But I want to say since the what was that? He had like a long ass title for that album with Revolution in the title. When it's a revolution or something, or it's a love revolution or some shit.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
That was the last album that I actually enjoyed from Lenny Kravitz. That was like 2008, 2009, something like that. But after that, it's like I haven't really checked this shit in the latter part of the decade. But yeah, Lenny Kravitz is dope. He's a dope artist. We definitely got to discuss some Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man. It's like I said. There's not really like a lot of metal rock acts in the 2000s I can really just sit down and listen to and whatnot. You
Um,
know what I'm saying?
top of the hour said, you guys think music would ever die? Music? Nah, music will never die. It's been here
Never.
before we were born. It's gonna be here after we born. I mean, after we die. Music will never die.
But yeah, best metal performance: The Deftones, Genesis, Dream Theater, The Alien, Gor- Gorgera, Amazonia,
Gojira.
Mastodon. Oh, excuse me, Bajiro. Mastodon pushing the tides, and Rob Zombie the triumph of King Freak, a crypt of preservation and superstition. Niggas always doing the most with the titles.
So who you got for that?
Um,
I
I
don't.
guess
I
Rob.
don't. Other
I
than
guess
the
Rob Zombie.
Deftones and Rob, yeah. Other than the Deftones and Rob Zombie, I'm not familiar with the other bands.
Yeah,
So Sam said Gojira is a French metal band and Mastodon is a progressive metal band.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Favorite deluxe edition of an album? Favorite deluxe. I want to say maybe see deluxe comes with like the deluxe editions I have come with like DVDs and shit. So like I have Kid Cudi Man on the Moon one and it has like the DVD with it. That's a deluxe edition and or the Young Buck Straight Out of Cashville that comes with like the Ski Mask edition with the DVD. But as far as like bonus tracks, uh shit, I don't even know, man. Maybe Exhibit Man versus Machine. That one I have with the bonus tracks. That was a dope one.
I'll probably go with MF Doom's Operation Doomsday Deluxe Edition,
Yeah, that was great too.
minus the album cover
Right.
because I hated that hole with the needle and the.
Yeah, I didn't. Why did they do that? That was so
It's
whack. Like
because
leave the iconic album cover with Doom on it. You know what I'm saying?
because I know the original album cover, the guy that made it, I think he got sued or he sued MF Doom or some shit. Like there was like a lot of
Oh
legal
shit.
issues
Right.
with that one.
And that's a Marvel property, so that's probably why.
It's Marvel.
Yeah, Doom came from
Ye-
Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Marvel. Even though Marvel sold the properties to Fox, but they got the property back in the universe now. So that's probably what it has something to do with it.
Yep, that's probably it too. Um, best rock song. Weezer, all my favorite song.
I love
I,
Weezer.
I
Dope
wish I
song.
could. I wish I could say that for the rap category. Um, Kings of Leon, the Bandit.
Oh, Kings of Leon, they're back.
Hmm.
I haven't heard them. I think they first album was like a long time ago. That's the last thing I heard from them.
Oh wow.
They've been off in it for a minute. I haven't heard like nothing from them.
Mammoth. WVH, which is like Wolfgang Van Halen's group Distance.
Okay,
Paul McCartney, Find a Way, and the Foo Fighters, Waiting on a War.
dope. How have you heard the Paul McCartney album?
You mean McCartney 3?
Yeah,
Uh, I'm not in a rush to hear it because, like I said, when it comes to the Beatles solo shit,
right,
I like some of the albums, but not really a go-to like that.
right,
And
right,
I didn't even hear the first two McCartney albums yet. So I mean, I heard some of McCartney one over the years,
right.
but I'm a band on the run nigga. So that's I'm gonna be real with you.
Sure.
Like
Sam
I
said
heard,
he loved him.
so Sam, who you like more, Paul or John?
I like John more, but I
Yeah,
think Paul, like Beatles Paul and like early '80s Paul, I like his stuff too.
I like John until he let Yoko Ono like make a mockery of his career sometimes and shit.
Right.
But
I've heard people say that like they felt like she had too much of an influence on his music.
yes and no. It was just like there was certain times where he just there was certain times John Lennon just did too much. I'm just gonna be real.
So,
I'm just gonna
so I mean, maybe the way I see this, I think he was in love, and I felt like he wasn't afraid to express that in his music, and even with his album covers, featuring Yoko. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we don't see that enough now in music where you have like two couples that celebrate. Reggie's not buying it at all. He's like,
no, no,
nope.
I am. It's just I was just watching something else and it just reminded me of some bullshit.
I mean, no,
But
I
I
don't. I
hear
don't think
you.
she broke up the Beatles. I just felt like John was in love with her, and he wasn't afraid to show that. Imagine if Jay Z did that and he made an album and both him and Beyonce was naked on the album cover. That would everybody would be talking about that. The same way they did when John and Yoko did that. Everybody was talking about that.
Yeah. Jay Z with
Yeah,
the dreads and shit.
you know.
Oh god. But yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna deny. Yeah, I would never say Yoko broke up the Beatles. I felt like Time really broke up the Beatles for
Right,
sure, especially after I think Brian Epstein's death or what? Yeah, Brian Epstein's death. Yeah.
right.
So next we got best rock album. Wait, did I? Oh, I didn't say
I
best
thought we
rock.
did that already. We still on rock?
Oh yeah, I already did that. Okay,
Okay.
so let's just go to rap. Yeah, I think that's next. We got rap. Is next.
Yes, yeah. The Beatles documentary is coming up. Is it this week? Is coming up?
Yeah, it's this week.
Yes, and DMX documentary is the 25th. It's yeah, actually Thanksgiving night on HBO streaming is the DMX documentary.
Yeah, I mostly can't wait to watch that Beatles documentary because of the
Yeah,
fact that they got footage from the Get Back, the original
right,
1970 Get Back documentary, which they were really going at it and shit
hmm,
like that. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
And I hope they leave it the way it is. Don't do no altering bullshit or whatever. Don't try to rewrite history. Just leave that shit the way it is. The DMX documentary. Yeah, I saw it. I saw about that. Yeah, I really. Is that's going to talk about is like a soul life story or?
No, they're talking about well, they filmed it in 2019, so it's before COVID, and they're talking about like I guess just for that year when he was working on the album and he was on tour and stuff.
Oh wow.
You need to get a Fire Stick. Q. It's much easier watching HBO on a Fire Stick.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Fire stick will save your life.
Yep.
All right. Best rap performance. Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, Family Ties.
Still have not heard that song.
It's a good song.
Is it?
Yeah. Cardi B, Up. J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and More in My Life. Drake with Way Too Sexy. Megan Thee Stallion with Thought Shit. Which I was like, out of all the Megan songs, that got nominated, really?
Right.
Thought Shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Hell, I don't care if she wins as long as she looks sexy in her outfit, you know what I'm saying?
If she shows up.
Oh, she'll show up, trust me.
Yeah.
Best melodic rap performance. Oh my god. Okay, J. Cole, Pride is the Devil, which I actually do like that song, even
Hmm.
though I'm not a big Lil Baby fan. Doja Cat, Need to Know.
Love that song.
Lil, you like that one?
Yeah.
Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow, Industry Baby. No Buster Rhymes, but you know what? That's okay. Tyler the Creator, Young Boy, Never Broke Again, and Ty Dolla Sign. What's Your Name? And Kanye, The Weeknd, and Lil Baby, Hurricane. So they will disregard The Weeknd, but as soon as he does a song with Kanye West, oh,
Yeah,
he's
but
nominated. Okay.
we can. He
Uh,
already got his awards last year for his last album. He's dropping a new album soon. So
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
you want to still continue to nominate The Weeknd for his last album, and he already
Nah,
won.
nah. Nah. I'm just saying. It was just the whole boycott bullshit, but you know me.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. He didn't win last year. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the boycott. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they were about to nominate him, and then he came out and spoke against the Grammys, and they said, "Fuck that. We not." I forgot about that. So he didn't win anything for his last album.
And that was like the probably the best R&B album of last
But
year.
yeah,
Like,
easily that was the best R&B album last year. Best album last year to me.
right. But as soon as he does a song with the Lord and Savior Kanye West and shit like that, he's nominated and shit. But okay.
I think Kanye has a chance to win that too. Then the Weeknd will get his award.
I'll be mad as hell if Kanye wins that fucking.
You let me tell you, and
Mm,
let me tell you, like the beef is over right now between him, Kanye, and Drake. If Kanye should lose out to Drake in those categories, you know he's gonna rant. That beef is gonna be on as quick as it was off before.
exactly. which is why they do the Grammys. They know what the fuck they doing.
Yeah.
Like they disregard Busta Rhymes ELE 2,
Mm-hmm.
which a very, 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 very good album. I think it was
Yeah.
critically acclaimed too. Buster was in right form for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, y'all gonna nominate Certified Lover Boy? Are you fucking kidding me?
You know that was gonna happen because it was Kanye and Drake on the
Uh,
streaming services. You know that was gonna happen. If Drake beats out Kanye in all the major categories, that beef is gonna be on again. I'm telling you,
I
Kanye's
want the
gonna be
beef to be
back to
back.
ranting. He's gonna be
I don't give a
talking
fuck.
his shit. You want
I
it to
don't
be
give a
back on?
fuck. I want Kanye to interrupt motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. If he's gonna be a and shit like that, nah, nigga. I'm just saying certain rap albums should be nominated and shit. That's just my personal opinion.
Those are the biggest ones that came out. Nothing else that was big this year came out other than those albums that was nominated. At least they got that right to me. They nominated the big ones that were supposed to be nominated because they don't always do that. We can argue that Buster should have been nominated. Buster came out at the end of the year last year. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I don't, again, like, even if we feel like Buster should have been nominated, do they realize that Buster should have been nominated? I don't know if the general masses would say Buster should have been nominated. I thought it was a dope sequel to ELE. I don't like the deluxe edition for that. That's one deluxe edition I don't like. With him coming out with all those extra songs. You gave us like 20 something songs already for the official release. Like, you don't need a deluxe edition for that. That's just me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even with Kanye had like 27 tracks on Donda. You don't need a deluxe edition for that. You know what I'm saying? But I think the Grammys got that one right where they nominated all the big albums. J. Cole album was huge. The anticipation for that was huge. Same thing with Nas. Same thing with Kanye and Drake and Tyler. And with Tyler won last year for Igor. So I think Tyler has a chance to win again. If it's not Tyler, then I'm picking Donda. I think Donda is definitely going to win something. I would be so surprised if they just nominate Kanye and he don't win nothing. Especially if he lose to Drake, you know he's gonna rant.
I'm picking King's Disease too. Fuck it.
He have a chance to win too. He has a chance to win too. I didn't care for King's Disease for neither King's Disease albums. I like some songs, but not the whole album. But
Mhm.
now that Nas had that taste of Grammys last year, and that's why he went in and came up with part two because a lot of people expect for him to win as well. If he win, that's great. That's great. I'm going with Tyler and Donda. So to me, it's one of those two.
I feel you.
It
Shit.
ain't too many times I'm gonna go against Nas, but this is one kid. Last year I was rooting for Nas. I'm like, I want to see Nas with a Grammy. He got his Grammy now. And if he get number two, that's even better. But I'm going with Tyler or Donda.
Right.
Um uh
That's
Sam said something about Sam said he saw Clifford the Big Red Dog. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. I haven't seen that. It's supposed to be a funny movie.
I heard.
What up, Ronnie?
Um,
What's good?
what's up, Ronnie?
The Don Mega. Yeah, we did a great review on One Piece Volume 1 and 2.
Wiggle, wiggle, make it jiggle.
Oh Lord. I'm burying those albums now.
Best rap song. DMX featuring Jay Z and Nas. Bath salts.
Now there's no video. It's not an official single, right?
Nah.
So out of all the songs on there, why would they just like pick that one? Does he have a chance to win? DMX, does he have a chance to win?
I That's a good question because I have a feeling the Grammys might do this thing where they're
Mm,
giving to him out of death.
right, right. But they've done. I mean, they've nominated artists in the past that died. Nipsey Hussle, Mac Miller. DMX now. You know what I'm saying? Will DMX win? Because I feel like if you nominate a song like that and it's featuring both Nas and Jay Z, you gotta give that to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would be the point of just picking that song? There's so many other songs on that album you could have picked, or you could have threw DMX in album of the year category, in rap album of the year. You know what I'm saying? Because I enjoyed the DMX album. I thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a nice send off. You know.
I definitely agree with you about that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now we're gonna get into Saweetie featuring Doja Cat, Best Friend. Baby Keem and Kendrick, Family Ties. Kanye featuring Jay Z, Jail. And J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Moray, My Life.
Who's winning that to you?
Personally, you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I want J. Cole to win that award.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm not going to get mad if they do give a posthumous award to DMX.
Right.
But low key, like I said, I would have picked any other song. Well, not because that Bad Soul. I don't dislike Bad Souls because that was
Mm.
a cool track, but
Right.
there was pretty a lot of other songs that they could have picked from that album. But
I agree.
mm. Now we already talked about the best rap albums. Let's check
Right.
out this.
Did you say who was gonna win? Who you think is winning?
Personally, I think either Drake or Kanye is gonna win,
Mm-hmm.
but I want Nas to
You want
win.
Nas to win? Of
Yeah,
course you do. That's your favorite rap album of the year, right? It was that
I mean that's probably one of my favorite. I have
main
to
favorites.
re-listen to like a lot of that rap albums and
Right.
shit. But yeah, that's all the ones I really do care
Who
for.
got snubbed in the rap album category? Anybody
Really, besides Buster,
besides Busta?
who got snubbed?
I don't think anybody got snubbed. I mean, as far as mainstream, I don't feel like anybody got snubbed. I think they picked everybody that needed to be picked, and we haven't said that about the Grammys in a very long time.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I think everybody, all the big artists that came out with an album, is in that category. You
That
know,
is true.
so as like at least from like a mainstream, underground wise is a different story, but mainstream wise, everybody that put out an album this year got nominated. That is the one I want to see. They have to televise that one. That should be like one of the last awards that they show for best rap album, because any
Oh,
one of those cats can win it. J. Cole can win it. Nas, Kanye, Tyler, Drake. Any one of those any one of them can win it. What else, Sean?
hey Sean, what's up?
He says, I hope Nas or J. Cole wins.
Well,
Ronnie said, yeah, that's another thing. This Jay-Z ain't put out shit. You're just getting nominated from features. If anything, they should have a feat. Don't they have? Don't didn't they have like a features rap category or no?
nah,
They need to make one. They need to make an. That's another one they need to do. Make a rap feature, best rap feature category, and then I could see Jay Z getting 3 nominations. Why is he nominated and he didn't put out shit this year? Those are
because
all features, so he can win possibly all 3 just off of features. That's
he's
crazy,
Jigga Jay Z, King of
crazy.
Hip Hop. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on for like 10 more minutes and shit. Cause I am getting tired as fuck.
Is there anybody on the underground you felt like got snubbed? I feel like Evidence should have been nominated. I think Evidence had a solid album.
Yeah, I heard good things about that Evidence album too.
Yeah,
I don't really think like you mentioned, like the people that was nominated got nominated and stuff like that.
right,
But certain songs from artists, I'm just surprised got nominated more. Let's just be real.
right. Yeah.
Oh, that's one album. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis's album. That didn't get nothing,
I
but
didn't see the Producer of the Year award either. Did anybody seen that one?
hold on.
Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis. Was that a good album? I didn't hear that one either.
I love that album, but they wanted to nominate Justin Bieber. Okay. Producer of the year: Jack Antonoff, Rajet Shanaed, Michael Lizando, my boy Hit Boy,
Oh Lord, Hit Boy's winning
yeah,
it.
Ricky Reed, and that's all the people for the producer.
Hit Boy's winning it.
Hit Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, look at that man. Hit Boy being
Wow.
nominated.
Wow.
One of the greatest rap albums for all time.
Oh Lord. It was a down year for the Neptunes apparently. So
Mm. Oh well.
DJ Mustard, what did he do this year?
Besides fart on the beat.
It was a shit. Alchemist and Muggs is still dropping heat. Where's their nomination? I mean, do they have to do a beat for Adele to get noticed? I don't get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not a beef with Adele.
The Lord willing review I canceled because I was just pissed off. There's a lot of bullshit going on that I don't like. That I'm not a fan of right now. There's people trying to sound like us. There's people trying to emulate what me and Reg do, and I just don't like it. And I feel like from now on, I'm not gonna announce anything I do. Anything that I do, if you're not subscribed, you're not gonna know. So I'm just gonna drop the video, and that's it. And I told Reg about this shit months ago. I'm like, we gotta stop announcing what we plan on doing
Yeah.
because there's too many copycats on these platforms that they're trying to do what we do. They're trying to emulate like how we talk in our mannerisms, and I'm just fed up with it. Shark bodies, exactly. I'm taking a page out of Ghostface's book. I don't want no nigga sounding like me on a podcast or trying to emulate how I dress and how and my mannerisms and shit, and trying to take our ideas and going off and doing it for their own shit. You know, there's people like online that's tagging me in their album reviews, and I'm like, I never agreed to do an album review with you. Why are you tagging me in your shit? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I canceled the Lord Willing review. You know, it's not out of it's not about the album or anything. The album was great to me. That shit just pissed me off, and I'm like, yo, I'm not announcing nothing anymore. So whatever if y'all ain't subscribed, y'all ain't gonna know shit. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna drop this shit, and if I do live streams, it's gonna be like Q&A or whatever. I'm not gonna do too many live streams like doing album reviews and shit. I'm not even trying to do album reviews. I only did want to do the clip shit because Reg don't like the album. You know what I'm saying?
And I was ready
But
to talk about that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we already know. Reg don't like the album, I love the album. That's the album review right there. Okay, we still doing Hell Hath No Fury. That's a great album. You know what I'm saying? But I'm moving away from album reviews because I've done enough for them. And you know, I've been doing that since I started the channel. We come on every week. Y'all see us discuss albums like 3-4 times a week, even on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm gonna like y'all won't ever see me discuss albums ever again. It's just that I'm doing bigger other things and on different platforms, and I want to turn my attention to those things besides doing album reviews. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if I do any album reviews, it'll be like once every 3 months or some shit. But there's other things I want to discuss, and I can't do that if I'm doing album reviews all the time. So you know, the Clips album is great, but you know this whole thing about when people feel like they want to copycat what we do and or try to do our album review better than us, and or they're tagging me in reviews that we already done. But if we discussed the Ja Rule album Pain is Love months ago, why would I want to talk about that album again? I have nothing to add to that conversation. You already heard everything that I had to say about it on the actual album discussion.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to be tagged in shit and people asking me to do reviews with them. I don't want to do reviews with everybody. The people that we have here, Reg Thompson and Ashley Blake, that is the people that I'm comfortable doing album reviews with. Unless I say otherwise, I don't want nobody tagging me and shit to do their album reviews and asking me to do that. I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? I interviewed a star from the Halloween Kills movie. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing with this brand. I'm that's the interviews that I'm looking to do. I'm not looking to interview underground artists. I'm not looking to interview, niggas on their mixtape. I'm looking to interview the big sharks in the water, not the small time fish, not the tuna in the can. That's just where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? So as far as album reviews, y'all will see us. Y'all see us on here every week, 3-4 times a week, even on the weekend, doing that shit. Any other time, it'll be once in a blue. That's just how I feel about that. And I even told Reg this from months ago. I'm like, yo, we already know what we're gonna do. We should just drop the shit and announce it. Don't even announce what we're gonna do. You know. I mean, but Reg is his own man. So if he feels like he needs to announce it, that's great. I'm just not gonna announce what I'm doing.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I'm
I don't.
definitely
I don't want to. I don't. It's like I don't want to do an album review for Lord willing, and then somebody else that I know on this platform is doing the same shit. Because then it's gonna be like, well, he already did the Lord willing album review. Why am I gonna do this shit and drop it the same day as him? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. So it's like if people feel like they could do shit better than us, then go right ahead. I don't feel like nobody could do shit better than us.
no,
I'm saying it. So if people have an issue with that, that's their business. I'm not losing sleep over it. But I'm not really. I'm already like past album reviews already. You know what I'm saying? As far as like for myself, like I said, like if I do any, it'll be once every 3 months. I'm already done with that already. I'm moving on. It's just time. You know when it's time to move on. I feel like it's time to move on and do other things. And I'm doing so many other things on different platforms with other people that I'm not really focused on album reviews anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's all about expanding your brand, and I feel like it's time for me to move on from that. So that's why I canceled the Lord Willing album review. But it's a great album to me, and Reg hates it. So y'all already know how we feel about the album.
definitely.
You know,
But yeah, man, I definitely hear your point about this try and shit like that, and I agree with you about not always renouncing everything and stuff
right?
too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I've said this from day one. I'm like, yo, we didn't plan this shit. Y'all followed us from Speaker Cloud. We didn't plan this shit. This shit had just happened the way that it did. Okay, like there was never no discussion to be a team or whatever, and be like, oh, well, I think Reg and Ashley and us should be a team. It was never like that. Everything just happened to it played out like that, and it fell into place, and I'm comfortable the way that it is. So I'm not looking to hook up and join it with everybody else, and oh, well, you should come team up with. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like we good the way shit is now. So it's like I don't want nobody like people hit me up like, yo, you should join me. And nah, I'm good on that. You know.
Definitely. Clout chasing at its finest.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like I get it. Like if you look at us, like if you look at me like like you have that respect for what we do, and you inspired by that, that's cool. But I'm not really looking to do all of that with anybody else. Like we in a good spot right now, and that's just how I want to keep it.
Right. But yeah, I'm gonna call this a night right now and shit like that because I am getting a little tired. I don't know why, but had to defend my thesis this morning. But I guess that's it. But yeah, man, this was just nice. I just wanted to come on live just to talk about these Grammy nominations,
Right.
give my thoughts and shit like that. Um, I already mentioned earlier about the whole Jackson's maybe tomorrow view and shit like that.
That's
That's gonna
that's still
be.
11 p.m.
Hmm.
Okay, so look, you're getting a new album review from us. People should be happy. Like, what more you want?
A Michael Jackson review.
Michael
So
Jackson, yes, early Jackson 5. We're not doing none of the latest bullshit from them. We're doing still in their prime Jackson 5. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they were done in the 80s to me, so,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, man. There's still Black Friday is gonna be the Ghostface breakdown and shit like
Right.
that.
Yes. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to discussions like that. Ghostface discography breakdown. Maybe tomorrow the Jackson 5 still in their prime. That's what I look forward to. Me
Yeah,
talking about an album that other people has already done. I don't care to do that.
yeah, exactly. I gotta find my Jackson vinyl too, because I got all these fucking boxes and
Right.
shit.
Right.
I was thinking about moving my vinyls closer, because I'm tired of like always have to go across my bed to get my vinyls and shit.
Yo, you know what you need, and I plan on getting one too, like the record cases from like IKEA and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely need to get those, man, so I could just line them up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta like dig for them, just line them up in the slots.
got you. Yeah, I'll definitely look into those and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hope everyone has a good night.
All
I'll
right.
see you tomorrow. Try.
All right.
Thank you for coming on.
No doubt.
Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and hope y'all have a good night. Peace.
Yeah. Peace.